What am I? What? Where are you going?
Do not kiss my ankle bone.
I'm sorry. Come back. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, everybody. Everything's fine. Come back. I won't assault you anymore.
No, I'm
from a mile away, and I see you too. If you get up again, I swear to God, I'm never gonna come back here. Okay?
Yeah, I will always be a warrior. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now.
What's up, guys? It is Ray Ace here, and we are back at it with another one. I know I'm gonna look a little rough today. I am feeling like absolute shit. I have felt like ass all weekend. That's the reason why I didn't get to post yesterday. I don't know. I ain't been feeling great. But we're gonna get into this. This is about the Bobby Lee situation. Explaining more about it because I've heard a little bit about what was going on, but I kind of want to know the actual details of the situation. So let's get into it.
Okay, so we gotta talk about Bobby Lee. So for context, last video we were talking about the Logan Paul George Janko situation, where basically on Logan Paul's podcast Impulsive, George Janko was allegedly sexually assaulted by Bobby Lee. Now Logan removed that segment from the podcast, humiliated George, and threatened to fire him if he didn't apologize to Bobby. So I had to look further into the situation to understand what kind of a person Bobby Lee is, and after going through a lot of Bobby's clips, I think I can safely say that Bobby has always been a creep, and this is kind of just normal behavior for him. And pretty much the only reason that he gets away with it is because he's a comedian and everything is supposedly a joke, right? Even thrusting in someone's face, you know, truly.
See, this is the picture I seen, but I had no context behind it. I just seen where this picture was kind of going around on Twitter and Facebook. But if he put his dick in a woman's face, you don't think he would be in jail? Bro, that is so fucked. Why would you even do that?
Truly the best humor. So let's start with the portion of the podcast that Logan actually left uploaded. Now you better save this because I highly suspect in the next few days, this clip might get deleted by Logan's PR team.
I don't smell good on my bottom because here's the thing is I'm single now and I've been. You want to smell my?
No.
One of us in this room.
Yeah, smell my because I have.
Logan, why would you say that? Then turn around and not put yourself up for it. You knew what the fuck you were gonna do.
Why?
Maybe Mike, you want to smell?
I would.
No, you are. So don't worry about it, guys. I'm not gonna show my dick.
Smell.
Okay, so for obvious reasons, from this point on, I can only sort of show images and audio segments.
In the hell?
But rest assured, Logan probably has the shit in 4K quality sitting on a hard drive somewhere. Okay, so after this, you can probably guess what happens. Here we have Bobby approaching George.
Did we start becoming okay with shit like this? This is absolutely fucking horrendous. When in society did we become okay with shit like this? The kissing that lady at the beginning of it, whenever you could tell she was icked out, wanting to pull away from him. You do not act like this in society. You don't just walk up to people and just basically, like you said, essay them.
George. The whole time, Logan and Mike are egging this on. Conveniently, they don't want to do it themselves, right? They
of course not.
Say, you know, let's let George do it, right? The one person they actually don't value at all. And obviously they won't do it themselves because, you know, it's hecka weird and disgusting. Here we have George trying to keep his cool with a peep.
That is fucking sad. Look at his face. Look how fucking uncomfortable he looks. And did that dude actually pull down his fucking boxers? The front end of his boxers. Like, you know, like whenever you go to like try to like stealth piss. If you're a guy, you know what I'm talking about. Like, dude looks like he's barely tucked down his boxers where you could, bro.
But Bobby insists on bringing it closer.
No, smell. You gotta smell it.
I just wafted it.
Then after this, Bobby sort of gets pissed and justifies it for entertainment.
Dude, this is not gay. It's podcasting. It's for entertainment.
It's material.
Look how fucking Logan looks. Logan looks like he
always
cry.
agree. Because yes and you ruin the fucking moment if you don't do it. So you're gonna fucking smell my dick, and it's not gay.
Bro,
Amazing improv.
You talking down to him? You're gonna smell my dick.
You know, he egged it on or whatever, so it's kind of his fault too. And also, I gotta say this, but Bobby is so lucky that he did the shit to George, you know, a guy with, you know, more patience than the average man,
because I would go to fucking prison.
I'm going to jail!
Normal man would smack this guy's face so fucking hard. The second that thing got
I'd shove that
anywhere
microphone
near
right
him.
down his
And everybody
goddamn
started-
throat.
No.
It smelled good.
Now,
No.
I get that this is part of Bobby's humor or whatever, and this is part of the act, right? Bobby, obviously, his whole shtick
You
is
grab
that
my
he wants
fucking
to
head,
make
bro. I'd
people
go to
feel
prison.
uncomfortable. It's Mr. Crypto Scam and Mr. Logan's AI robot servant assistant.
I could kind of low-key see that. He looks like somebody who would work for Facebook's meta space.
Don't think they should be the standard for as the opinion on this shit, okay? They witness a sexual assault on their best friend who complains about it, and they want to fire him and discredit him and humiliate him. I don't know, as a
Secondly, why are we still taking advice from the guy who wanted to show a body in Suicide Forest? What? Why are we still fucking doing this?
Now, you got to understand that the context makes it 10 times worse because this entire podcast, George was being repeatedly
Bro, look how fucking creepy he looks. Oh my god, he looks like a Uncle Phil. Oh. Oh no, look,
Bobby
Bundy.
was purposely degrading him and looking the other way the entire time. Then when George tells like a deeply emotional story about his life, he makes fun of it, you know, because that's Bobby's whole thing, you know, poking fun at pretty much everything, even if it's like deep and meaningful to you.
Honestly, if I was not Christian, I'd probably be suicidal. And it was really, really bad. I never told anybody about it. For me to like, dude, like I didn't even know I was going to be with my best friends doing a podcast where, and I don't mean this in a cocky way, but like, dude, this put me on a very strong map. So
I fucking respect that because, to be honest, that's what made me want to quit drinking and doing drugs and shit like that. Because I was really bad into that kind of shit until I had attempted suicide long time back. And then I found my belief and wanted just to be a better person. But that's part of the reason why I want to do YouTube is because like you can spread so much positivity. You can have a positive outlook and output in life. As long as you dedicate yourself to whatever you're wanting to do. Don't let nobody, including family, stop you because they'll be the first ones to do it.
It's
very
like
blessed, but I didn't know I was going to be here. So
It's
for
like
me-
that's. You done?
And if you think that's
Fucking
all comedy,
dick.
he also grabs George's dick repeatedly. So much so that even in Logan's final edit of the podcast, you can see George cover his private parts with his hands because he's so tired of Bobby grabbing his dick repeatedly. I don't really know how anyone justifies
Oh my
that
God.
because, you know, if that happened to me, I'm punching him in the face and I'm not even a violent person, right? That's just way out.
Yeah, same here. That's just the way I operate. Don't grab people, man, woman. No, just don't
Out of
fucking
line,
grab
and obviously
people.
he wouldn't dare do this
Shit
to a
makes-
girl, although he has done plenty of weird, creepy shit with women too, some of which we'll go over in this video as well right after this clip.
hey there.
Dude straight left his glasses and shit. So he just
No,
didn't even care
you know,
at that
sense
point.
of
You
morals
need to. If you see your friend is in trouble, don't egg the shit on. Defend
over
them.
here, no sense of obligation to his best friend or anything like that. But this
And
is
don't
the
make fun of
Japan
somebody for
Forest guy,
belief
so
or
obviously
anything like
you
that.
can't expect any morals from him. Now we move on to a more creepy
Yep.
part. Basically, we're just gonna go over some of Bobby's old clips over here. All right, here we go. Start off with an interview he does where he constantly tries to kiss this woman over here and her ankles, and she literally runs away, and he still ends up kissing her.
I usually enjoy sitting next to the guest because
Yeah, why won't you sit next to me? It's rude.
it's not rude.
I requested it. I called my agent. I want to let's.
You requested it. What is she, your
Sit next
bitch?
to you.
Okay, right off the bat, she sits away from him and she makes it clear that she's uncomfortable. I don't know if Bobby is trying to make a move on her before or something, or that she's just seen all the other clips of him harassing a bunch of female hosts and trying to kiss them. He has some sort of weird kissing fetish that it's like one of his sticks or whatever, where he'll just kiss people that are uncomfortable with it. In my world, we call that harassment, but apparently that's a Bobby shtick.
Yeah, or assault. That because you're still grabbing somebody physically because what the fuck are you doing? What is wrong with these celebrities, man? You got P. Diddy, you've had fucking Weinstein, you've had Epstein, you've had so much bullshit that the fucking Nickelodeon person just that whole shtick just started coming back again. What was his name? Dan Schneider, I believe. It might not have been Dan Schneider. I know something like that. But it was one of them Nickelodeon people. There's so much fucking shit, and I'm trying to figure out how whenever they supposed to supposedly have paparazzis on them all the time, always recording stuff, always around people, always partying. Well, how the fuck do you have the time to be a goddamn diddler unless somewhere in this you are fucking lying and you ain't as busy as you're saying? Well, you're busy, but not busy doing what you're doing.
Nice to see you. Because you were on paternity leave last time, right? It's good to see you.
You were on paternity leave last time, so let me forcibly kiss you.
That's how we kiss.
That
is how you-
Yeah, that's how we
My
kiss.
face is
Did he
wet.
lick you?
Fine. I don't have the...
Why is he going along with it? Grab that son bitch by the throat.
flu.
Okay, starting off strong over there. Kiss the host that purposely sat away from you to avoid you. You don't understand? You don't get it? I mean, yeah, I guess I don't get the humor, but it just gets worse and worse.
No, but my face is still wet. I feel
How
you
can it
right
get
now.
any
No,
worse?
It's fine.
There's a
Look,
Oh, did he lick you? Grab him by the throat. Don't ask the question.
there's like little pecks, and then there's a kiss where you latch on and it gets a
Yeah.
little wet. That's that kind of
I'm
kiss.
Oh,
You're mine now forever. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
why are you letting this happen? Why? Why? What is wrong
I
with
thought you'd
you?
get away by sitting
Oh,
over
God, I
there.
love this morning show. It's my favorite.
Oh, I hate people.
Guys, very funny. You know what, guys? I'm starting to understand the humor. You know what would be even more funny? If Bobby actually chased her around after she tried to run away from him, and then he forced her to sit down, threatening to never come to another interview if she doesn't sit down, and then he kisses her ankle after she explicitly says no. Imagine he did that. Oh wait, he does.
That's all I need to see, officer. Take him away. Seriously, I got.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Why? I'm starting to cringe. I ain't even fucking creeped out. I'm just cringe.
What am I? What?
Oh.
Do not
Where are you
kiss
going?
my
All right,
ankle,
okay,
my
okay,
ankle
my bad.
bone.
My bad. I'm sorry. Come back. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, everybody. Everything's fine. Come back. I won't assault you anymore.
No, I don't trust you.
Why?
Because
I won't
can
assault
see
you anymore. I won't assault you anymore. Even he said it. No.
Mile away, and I see you too. If you get up again, I swear to God, I'm never gonna come back here. Okay?
Got
I
really.
just wanna.
Dude, this is not comedy. I don't understand how Bobby fans are like, this is the funniest shit ever. This is a full-grown woman running away from you, explicitly telling you, like, she sat away from you. She tried to leave the set of the interview over there. And
I don't care if you're a comic or not. If you see somebody running away from you, you do not run after them. That is a perfect way for somebody to end up getting hurt or something bad to end up happening. That is fucking creepy. Bobby Lee needs to learn what a emotional boundary is, because that shit is so fucked up that God damn. And how do they let him do this? Everybody's just letting him go around just fucking trying to make out with everybody and forcing everybody's heads to his fucking lips and dick. What is wrong with
explicitly
humanity?
said, don't kiss my ankle or whatever. And in regular parts of the world, we call this a guy, a creepy guy who can't take a hint, right? This is just harassment. You're clearly crossing your boundaries over here. But it's just Bobby, right, guys? He's a funny guy. He can.
And nobody gave a shit because he's a fucking comedian, and so they let him cross boundaries that shouldn't be crossed. That or just because he's a celebrity.
Everything he does is just a joke. You know, he can get arrested for a million things, but you know that will also be a joke, obviously. And it seems like Bobby has just done this tons of times. It seems. Here's another clip.
Can I say that? I'm so sorry. Can I say that on TV? I'm so
Bobby,
sorry.
let's talk about your hair. Can we talk about what is it with the Addison Improv guys with the comedians? It's like in the
A little sneak
neck.
attack, you know?
Yeah, nice sneak attack, man. You totally got her. Yeah.
She did not feel comfortable at all. Like, she's even looking at her hands like, oh God.
I will say one thing Bobby fans do have right is that he is a professional and making people feel uncomfortable. And you might think that's part of his shtick or whatever. But
I'm
I don't
feeling
think that's something
uncomfortable.
to brag about if you've watched Bobby. But there was a story he told once upon a time in Tijuana. And this is a really popular story. But basically people have called him out multiple times for this. But
yeah, this story right here. He claims it was a woman, but he said it was a girl who was wearing a Hello Kitty shirt, and that he rough dogged her.
allegedly, in the story, he allegedly admits to forcing himself on an underage prostitute and bragging about it. And he actually retells the story multiple times. And one time is on Theo Vaughn's podcast. And even Theo is just very, very uncomfortable with it. Take a look.
If I say this story and you think, honestly, if you think this is going to ruin me, will you cut it out?
Yes, I will.
You promise me?
Yes.
That's the look of a friend who will not cut it out. It's the look of somebody who's like, oh, I'm going to keep this shit in.
Down Hooker Alley, and there was a girl.
Because I watched Theo Vaughn.
Get a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was a girl that she seemed scared.
Yeah.
That's the one I wanted.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. He found a girl that looked scared. That was the one that he wanted. Does he not realize that does make him sound fucking creepy?
And how's the
That almost sounds like the beginning to a skit of fucking Taken. Hey, Bobby, I have a particular set of
woman
skills.
feeling? Is she, what is she wearing? Is she...
I don't really remember what she's wearing. I think she was wearing like a Hello Kitty shirt. You know,
He backpedaled so fucking hard right then. And then the way he said all that, Theo, I know Theo felt like
this is an adult.
Uncomfortable as
Adult
shit.
kid.
I didn't... You, in the beginning, Nick, do you think it sounded like he was talking about a kid or an adult?
Who?
I think he said girl, which is ambiguous, but...
Okay.
Woman.
Yeah, so the first
Yeah, even the producer was
time
not
he
on your
actually
side,
told the
Bobby.
story, he was definitely talking about a kid. I think there's might be a clip out there where he even clarifies like the age or something, but I haven't looked into that. And the first time he actually told a story, there was actually no real tone of sarcasm at all. It seemed like it was a story he was ashamed of and he wanted to move past it, but he somehow kept bragging about it repeatedly by retelling the story, and it's like he's proud he got away with it, which is very, very disturbing. And
how many of these celebrities do you think get by with shit like this? How many of these celebrities do you think are actual pedophiles that everybody's too scared to come out against due to them having money or influence and power? How many of these celebrities do you think are actually fucking creeps? Because to be honest, sick shit like this, I am honestly wondering if a lot of the shit with Hollywood just needs a fucking restart, because it's fucked, man. Everything, even now, like, everything now has to be a political movie. Like that whole movie about the COVID
the
killers.
next part
like,
is
really
truly horrific if it actually happened.
And I look at her face, and she's crying.
Oh.
Snot bubbles, the whole thing.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. So I feel bad. You know, I'm a good guy, right? I feel bad. So I do what any good guy would do. I start power her.
I got this girl, right? She wearing a Hello Kitty shirt. She looked like she's scared. That's the one I wanted. So like any good guy, you know, I got that one that's scared and I power fucked her. Dude, you sound like a fucking Russian pimp from some goddamn movie. You sound like one of them people that would be killed in a movie. Like, to be honest, like, dude, that sounds so fucked up, dude. Like, what in the hell? Then you're grabbing some another pod. I don't doubt that you are a fucking creep.
Yeah, Bobby, that's really funny. Actually, it's so funny that
even Theo was
the
like,
audience will be laughing at this, right? The entire comment section of this video should be laughing. So let's take a look what they think. What a depressing story on every single level. Why would you tell the story? That's a
you know it's bad when Theo Vaughn is uncomfortable. What a depressing story on every single level. She seems scared. That's the one I wanted. What the fuck? Theo, in fact, did not cut this out.
Story,
on me. Thank you, Theo Vaughn.
She seems scared. That's the one I wanted. What the frick? Bro opens with the sob story.
Can someone please explain where the joke is supposed to be in this story? I'm all up for dark humor,
hoping
but
we'll
there's no
accept it
punchline.
as an excuse for raping children. I started out as a busboy too. You don't see me diddling kids. Can someone please explain what the joke is supposed to be in the story? I'm all for dark humor, but there's no punchline here. It's just a story of him describing a young girl and then taking her to a sex motel. Bobby has always seemed off to me, and stuff like this just makes me feel justified in it. Now, child or no child, taking advantage of someone who's
It was a fucking kid, and he's been trying to paint the picture, insinuating it was her first time and how much trouble this could get him in. Oh, God, dude, these fucking Bobby Lee, man, how in the
desperate is
fuck?
sickening. You're not a good person if you can talk about something like this so casually with little to no remorse. That was a fucking.
First off, I've got a question. Why is it beginning? I'm about to do another episode, probably following up on this, because this reminds me, why do we not give a fuck about what celebrities do?
This a wrap. I tell you, y'all don't come on this court. Y'all came on the court. Gotta shut it down. Everything shut down. Go sit back down. Everybody. Y'all just messed it up. Everybody go sit.
Because there's been so many celebrities in the last like 3 to 10 years alone that have been accused of rape, molestation, domestic violence, domestic assault, all kinds of shit. And we fucking condone it. God damn, man. Like, I have a question about that because it's fucked up. Like, you had Mini Lad. I just watched the Internet Anarchist on that. But I knew about the Mini Lad situation. But you had like Mini Lad, that football player
kid, and he's been trying to paint the picture, insinuating it was our first time and how much trouble this could get him in. The Hello Kitty shirt. It's like he wants us to know. Anyways, Bobby has actually responded to this, and he says that it's a joke. Obviously, that's his defense for anything, even thrusting a dick in a man's face, grabbing his private parts, kissing women who run away from you and are clearly uncomfortable. It's all a joke, guys. Everything he does in his entire life is a joke, it seems. But, you know, you guys can decide what you.
It's not a joke because you're being a fucking creep. You're pushing in on somebody else's boundaries. Secondly, if that woman already was on parental leave, the one that you were chasing around, that means she's already got a man. You better be glad her man. So let me know y'all's opinions on that down below. Drop a like, subscribe, comment down below, and share. Fuck that X shit. Go follow me on Twitter. But peace out, y'all, and stay blessed.